How you doing, everybody? It's Phil from New York Rocks, and we're rocking up here in the guitar room over here at Gibson, NYC. We're here with the band Trnzprnt, and we got the guitarist right here, Jimi. How you doing, Jimi?
I'm doing good, Phil.
This is great.
Yeah, it's great for you to have a song. Really.
Yeah.
So we're real excited to do this.
Hey, so let's introduce the band. You got the band members right here. Everybody's here. Who do we got here? Go ahead.
Back on the bass guitar, the tall one behind you, the man of mystery, Casper reigns.
Very mysterious.
There you go.
Lead vocals, Andy Meyer. And on drums, Dan Bedea.
Okay.
He's better than everybody.
There you go. You gotta have, well, you know what. Well, anyhow, all right. Let's talk about the band and where you guys from and how'd you get started.
Sure. We're from New York and New Jersey. We're kind of split between the two. Casper's from New York. I'm an ex-New Yorker.
Right.
I'll always be a New Yorker at heart. I live in Jersey now, though, but. But we started, where this project started was actually, Casper and I had a band in the 80s called The Hits. That was a big band around the New York circuit, and we decided to do some reunion shows. For whatever reason, they didn't work out, and our drummer didn't work out, and we were put in touch with Richie Ranno, who was the drummer from Enuff Z'Nuff, and we ended up forming this band with him, and we went out and we recorded a CD, Trnzprnt,
All right.
Iced, that's by us, and Ricky, unfortunately, just as we finished the CD, he had cancer and and he passed away. So,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we've, it took us a while to find the right guy, but we got Dan. And as Karma, it's very funny because in Dan's old band, Ricky was the drummer who replaced him. In way back when. So now Dan gets to replace Ricky. So we kind of come full circle. And we're out there rocking the clubs around the area, and we're trying to get people to come down. Support live music, man.
Yeah, you guys are rocking. I was checking out some of your music online, listening to it. And the name of this album is called Iced. Now, what made you come up with that? This is the first album, right?
We'll give that one to Casper. It was his title was his idea, actually.
There's a real interesting story behind that one. We had gone out to California and recorded some of these tunes with the original hits. And the fella tried to, let's say, play us dirty. So he couldn't put out any of our music until we put it out. So we just waited a little while and iced them.
Put them on ice. There you go.
You can do.
Okay. Now talk about some of the songs that are on the album. What do you got here?
Sure. Well, we got a couple that we're going to do today. Carry Please is a song by me. It's been kicking around for quite a while musically. I changed a couple of things, updated it, and it's kind of, people say it's kind of, I guess, in the Cheap Trick kind of vein. There's a little bit of pop influences in there with the hard rock influences. We try to, cover all the bases. I don't want to get tied down into any one genre, like as a metal band or something like that. I always like bands like Aerosmith and Cheap Trick that kind of crossed the line. They, whatever musically, they just did whatever they wanted to do.
So we're gonna hear some of the songs and talk about some of those songs that we're going to play right here. We're going to go check you out and rocking on New York Rocks.
Well, we're going to start out with one that's actually not on the CD. It's a brand new one. This one's written by Andy. We've been using it sometimes as our show opener. It's called Little Sister.
How about it? Let's get rocking with Trnzprnt, rocking on New York Rocks.
gets around your little sister. When it comes to that, you just feel the show. Little sister, you're making your life go. She'll use you, she'll abuse you. Leaves you asking yourself what it's all for. But to please you and to please you. And before you know, you're back for more. Like a thief in the night, she'll steal your heart. I'm talking about your little sister. Ain't nothing about her, she don't know. Gets around your little sister. When it comes to love, you'll steal the show. Little sister, never let her go. Like a thief in the night, she'll steal your heart. I'm talking about your little sister. Ain't nothing about her, she don't know. Yeah, she really gets around your little sister. When it comes to that, she'll steal the show. I'm talking about your little sister. Ain't nothing about her, she don't know. She'll get around your little sister. When it comes to love, she'll steal the show. Little sister, never gonna let her go. Your little sister, yeah. Well, don't you know? Your little sister, yeah.
I was going to ask, is some of the influences in music through your music?
For sure, yeah, for sure. Those Aerosmith's a big one. Yeah, Cheap Trick, Sweet. Raspberries, Badfinger, as well as bands like Humble Pie and Free, and way back in these like a lot of '70s of Montrose, things like that.
Seen your guitar, it's great. I love it. Beautiful guitar. We'll show it in a little while, but talk about Gibson. Some of the guitars you've been playing Gibson.
I've been a Gibson player since I started. Basically, the first time I had money to buy a guitar was a Gibson. I bought a Gibson Les Paul. I mean, I remember going. My very first concert was Cream. And obviously Clapton was playing Gibsons, but the first Les Paul I saw was a guy named Terry Reid who opened that show, and he came on stage with a Gibson Les Paul Gold Top, and from that minute on, I had to have a Les Paul. It was my
love at first sight.
Yeah, exactly. I've been playing. I like. I've got a couple. I've got an old '69 Les Paul Custom, which was my very first Gibson, and I've got the one over here that I'll be using today.
Is that your favorite?
It's my favorite stage. It looks great on stage. It plays beautifully, and I love the neck on it, and I have a nice, beautiful white Firebird as well that I like, and I've also got a Gibson SG. So, along with a couple of Epiphones in the mix there, Les Paul Juniors and stuff. So I'm Gibson thoroughly through. I've been all my favorite guitarists growing up played Gibsons, and especially Les Pauls. I mean, Paul Kossoff, Jeff Beck, Mick Ronson, Ronnie Montrose, Jim McCarty, Cactus, and Page. we all played Les Pauls.
Yeah,
you know,
Everybody was somebody, right?
You know, he's got a tattoo of a Les Paul on the cheek of the left cheek of his rear end.
Oh man, I gotta get the female lady over here.
Come on, Jimmy. Let's throw the audience there.
Come on, I'm holding out.
You don't want me mooning the audience already, you know what I mean?
I don't want to tell you what he
We
calls
get
it.
Angus Young in here for that part. You
That
know?
comes at the end of the show, like Morrison.
Yeah.
Well, he did it in the middle of the
Angus
show.
used to do it right at the end, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Drop the trousers.
And he's
you
got
know.
the British flag on.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
Okay, now
We'll keep it
he
PG.
plays bass too. Right? The bass is Gibson.
You know, the funniest thing, the first bass I ever bought was a Gibson Ripper. I love that bass. And everybody I knew was like, let me buy that off of you. I go, you can go to the store and buy it. He goes, yeah, no, but it's like so great. So I sold it to somebody for more than list. Then I went out and bought another one. It was great.
I think that Gene Simmons made that famous, though, that Gibson Ripper.
It was back around.
Yeah, about the Kiss days,
Who's this
yeah.
big guy? Look at this. This is the lead
Andy.
singer right here, Andy.
This is Handy
Yeah,
Andy. Watch
yeah.
out.
You got the vocals down pat.
I've been at it a lot of years. Started out in choruses and church choir when I was young, and playing guitar too at a young age, and it's kind of expanded from there. And then I met Jimi, a number of years ago, and me and him were playing together. You know, and almost had a record deal actually, as close as you can get without getting one.
Right.
But here he just called me out of the blue, and here we are. We're playing together again. You know, it's been a great feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, like my friend, his mother ruined the record deal. His mother told him, "No, you can't do it." And I said, "Oh, my mother! I can't believe my mother ruined the record deal." All right, now we got the guy over here playing the drums. So I want to say hello to you and tell everybody a little about yourself. Go ahead.
I've just been knocking around for probably since '81 in Jersey.
Yeah.
And haven't been doing much for the last number of years. And then I got a phone call out of the blue from Andy back in the fall.
Cool.
And it just sort of fell into my lap.
Yeah.
I got lucky with the lineup.
There you go.
Yeah, you've been suffering ever since.
Hey, you're all guys. You're from the same area, so right?
Yeah, well, except for Tommy, he's across the river still. He refuses to move over here. You know, he's a New Yorker.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
kind of
New
ruins it. We can't be called a Jersey band, because he's from Queens.
There you go. Now they can't put the hate on you, right?
Well, yeah, because I grew up funny enough, I grew up about 2 blocks from this place right here. So, I mean, it's I spent 26 years of my life as a New Yorker, a lot more of it than
Is
as
this
a...
the first time you've been in the place? Though?
Yeah, this is the first time. I had no idea this was even here. And if it was here when I was growing up, I never would have been in school.
I kind of found out a couple of years ago, and I did some interviews here with some various other artists.
Yeah, I saw some
and
of
I
it.
was down here.
I saw some of your
Cool.
stuff. Right, it was great.
Yeah,
a lot
thank
of
you.
good stuff. I enjoyed the
Appreciate
show.
it. I love your music, and we're
New
gonna hear
York
from
rocks,
you.
baby. New York rocks.
Yeah, we got.
Carrie Please, which is the actual opener of the CD, will be playing that.
Carrie, please, will you wait for me until the time when we are free? Can't you see I'm down on my knees? I need you now, my plea. Breaking round your door, hiding in the dark. I'll be there when Carrie comes apart. You know I got a nasty reputation, trying to make the most of a situation. Through all the trials and tribulation, Carrie, please. Carrie, I will be by your side. For all the years I will be here. Carrie, please, will you answer me? A long, long time I'm waiting here. Craving round your door, hiding in the dark. I'll be there when Carrie comes apart. You know I got a nasty reputation, trying to make the most of a situation. creeping round your door, hiding in the dark. I'll be there when Carrie comes back. You know I got a nasty reputation. Gotta make the most of the situation. Through all the trials and tribulation. Carrie, you know I got a nasty reputation. Gotta make the most of the situation. Through all the trials and tribulation. Carrie, please. Carrie, please. Wait for me. Carrie, please. Wait for me. Carrie, please, Carrie, please. Wait for me, wait for me.
And plan on doing I Was Robbed, which was a song that was basically written by Casper, a little input from me, that's on the CD, and they're kind of like, a more rockin' vein.
Thought we get rocking, but tell everybody how they can find out more about you and log on, and maybe they can pick up the tunes.
You can go, yeah, sure. You can go to Trnzprnt.com. Okay, for our website. You can also go to Facebook, and we're on Facebook on Trnzprnt. We're also on Reverb Nation on the Trnzprnt.
Don't forget to mention how we spell our name.
Well, of
How
course,
about Twitter?
well,
You got to get Twitter.
Twitter, yeah. Well, we're trying to hook that up
Twitter.
next. We will be hooking that up soon. But
There you go.
if you look for Trnzprnt, see, when we were out in California, we went on Wheel of Fortune, and we lost all our vowels. So we had to take all the vowels out of our name. So there are no vowels in our name.
There you go, right here.
T-
See? Right here.
Transparent. No vowels
All
in
right.
the Z instead of an S.
yeah.
That's TRNZ.
TRNZPRNT.
Maybe that's why they spelled it wrong. All right.
We
Well,
never
we're
finished
checking it
school.
out right
Yeah.
here.
All right, come on,
Well,
let's go play
we're
some
watching
music.
New York Rock, so
Yeah.
let's go rock it out with Transparent. Rocking on New York Rocks. Who rocks better than us? Nobody.
Nobody.
We are Transparent. We want to thank New York Rocks for having us on here. We got Jimi Ambrose on lead guitar here, Casper Rains on bass, and Dan Bedea behind the drums.
Andy Meyer on lead vocal.
All right. This one's called I Was Robbed. Well, I woke up in the morning and I go downstairs, wipe the sleep out of my eyes, and I look, but nothing there. From room to room, I search you know, but there ain't nothing to be found. I've been cleaned out of my sleep. Everything I own is gone. I was robbed. Someone went and took it all away from me. I was robbed. Someone went and took it all away. I can see it all before me, but it really wasn't there. Someone's got it someplace. Just don't know who or where. wait for me. I was wrong, so I went and took it all away. I swear, I swear, I swear, if I ever catch that man, you know he won't be rocking for a week. Not if he ever gets home at all. When I went to see my lady, she wasn't even there. Instead there was this little piece of paper, and this is what it said. This robber showed me things that I have never ever seen.